everyone, welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. The last vlog of 2019, even though this is probably being released in early 2020 because it is the 29th of December at the moment and I'm not that quick at editing. We're at Chessington World of Adventures at their Winter's Tale event, which is an event which I think has been running for a couple of years now, where the park is open for the winter season.
The zoo.
The zoo's open. Vampire, Sea Storm.
Vampire?
Room on the room behind us.
A couple of other rides,
Gruffalo,
like
a few others.
Sea Storm's open and Gruffalo's open as well.
Yeah, so this is our first time coming here for this event, so we're going to have a look around. We're going to probably not be here all day, but we're going to get a few of the rides done, have a look in the shops if there's any Christmas merch.
Yeah.
It's usually £14 a head to come here, but with an annual pass
put it below,
free.
but
after Christmas Day it was
Boxing
free.
Day.
After Boxing Day it was free for annual pass holders.
After Boxing Day,
this was
free
Louise's
for us,
idea.
so that's why we're coming. I arranged this because Luke always does a lot of theme park days, and I was the one that told him about Winter's Tale and that we could go after Christmas, and so that's why we're here.
Our Christmas vlogs are a bit late this year because I had a workplace accident, as you can probably see from my head. So I couldn't vlog when we went to Winter Wonderland on the 13th because that was like a couple of days after.
That was going to go on Christmas Day.
Yes,
that
it
vlog,
was.
So it's a real shame that we don't have that.
But I'm going to be going again because the ride season pass we got has 40 quid left on it, so me and Lewis are going to be going up there on the 2nd. So the Christmas vlogs are a bit late, but it means there's vlogs for the new year.
Yeah, plus like it's always nice to vlog them.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's delayed, it's nice to have them.
Oh yeah, definitely. So anyway, crowd levels are quite low. They're using only one of the car parks, the hotel car park. Looks like they've got the trick-or-treat maze all set up as...
Is that, I don't know if the Christmas stuff is...
I think this is where Santa's grotto was. So there they are, the reindeer. Like I said, the zoo is open. So it'd be nice to actually have a proper look around the zoo. We like kind of skip through it when the park's open because obviously we're here for the theme park. Anyway, we're heading over towards Vampire first, get it out of the way, hopefully get some re-rides on it. I think they're only running one train at the moment because the other one's been stripped for maintenance. They're like alternating. The queue was 20 minutes when we first got into the park. We're detouring past the sea lions, which is totally empty, but I imagine there'd be a show later here.
I think it will be more shows today.
Yeah, I was just saying it'll be like we'll be looking more around the zoo. Right, so also I don't think we're going to be able to, but I would like to see any construction that's going on over by the new attraction that's going in at Ramesis Revenge, but I don't think we're going to be able to get that far into the park. So we'll have to see with that. I think the furthest we'll be able to go is Market Square up to the big tunnel going towards Forbidden Kingdom.
I did see they took something out, but I can't remember what it is or where it is, but they have taken something out completely because someone posted it in the
we'll have to have a look.
an annual pass route. Yeah. So we're coming into Wild Woods now, or as Luke calls it. Yeah. So we've got Gruffalo. It's a bit busy around here, but nowhere near as busy as it normally is.
It's going to be busy here because this is the only coaster open, and obviously the best dark ride in the park. I know that's the same a lot.
5 minutes for the Gruff, which we will definitely be going on at least once today.
Yeah, I want to get on this a couple of times. The queue is for 20 minutes, I'm just going to have a look now.
So as you can see, they've still got some Christmas lights and some decorations, so I don't know when that will be coming down. Half an hour on this one.
We'll see, because I reckon they're lying. Soon find out.
I love the Vampire. I don't know why, I just love it. It's such an iconic ride. Like one of the first roller coasters that I've been on was here.
So you don't normally get to see this because there's always trees in the way, but when it's all dead in the winter you can actually see the side of the coaster. And no trains have gone since we got here, so I hope it's running. So far the queue is not in the extension area or queuing up by here. It's advertising half an hour. Definitely running one train by the looks of it. We'll let you know how long we wait for this because like I say the queue doesn't appear to be anywhere, so soon find out. So it's queuing from here, so probably about 20 minutes from here maybe. We'll soon find out. We'll see you when we get to the station. The vampire taken for life. So it looks like for the 2020 season they're going to be introducing, well, they've got a full park in Alton Towers, the touch screens for your photos, but it says coming soon on all the screens, so probably next year. These save a lot of time if you've got a DigiPass. You can prepay for stuff here.
Especially if it's an ugly picture but you still want it.
Alright, so we've just come off of the Vampire after about a 35-minute wait for that one, so just a bit longer than advertised. They are running the one train because the other one will be being stripped for like winter maintenance, and they're like alternating when they've been serviced. Anyway, good ride on that. It's running quite slow this morning, but we got like a road 10 out of 12, so it's quite fast. What did you think of that though?
It was good.
It's always good to get on a coaster in the closed season. Anyway, we're in the Wildwood area of the park now, so they're doing quite fast dispatches as Chessington go. Like Merlin are no like record holders with their dispatches, but they're going quite fast today for them, seeing as they're running one train. Gruffalo has a 5-minute queue, so I think that's going to be our next port of call.
You got your standard vampire gear. They sell this all year round. Some Zufari stuff. I want to get these, but they're actually quite expensive. They're £15. I suppose that's not too bad. Just haven't got around to buying them yet. I got these. I quite like this mug. More vampire stuff. Room on the Broom stuff in here as well. So if you've got kids, they got some stuff from the Gruffalo part of it on sale at the moment.
Right, so we've just come off of the Gruffalo. It's been a 5-minute wait for that one. Good ride on that, but some of the effects aren't working, which we were saying, like, there's whirling all over. They just need to maintain the ride a bit better.
That's what they need to do.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. We're going to go get some lunch now. We've got sandwiches, but we're going to sit in here. I'm going to buy a couple of drinks so we can sit in here and have lunch. Right, so we've just come out from lunch and we're round by the Black Buccaneer, which apparently isn't returning next year. So yeah, everyone already knew this. It says that it's not going to be set in sail in 2019. However, the ride has been put up for sale and I don't think he's going to be returning at all. So this is about as far as we can come down here. There's a little fence just around here, so we can't go any further. But yeah, the ride's been totally taken out and gutted. Be interesting to see what they do. Like I say, they did have a development plan for a coaster to go in this field over here, and I wonder whether like they're maybe like area, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, we're around the back of the Vampire now, which is just coming into the mid-course brake run for the second chain left, and it's the furthest point we can get round here. It's all fenced off, and it's fenced off around that side, so we can't go up past Dragon's Fury. So yeah, we'll have a bit more of an explore of the park. So we come out of the Pirates Cove area, and here's the other fenced off area which leads into Lands of the Dragons. So we can't go there. However, Sea Storm's open, which is just over here, and all the games and arcades are open here as well. So we're going to head round into Market Square now. So we're coming into Market Square now, just going past the Sea Storm, which is looking a lot better. They've cleaned up the central part of it, and the Octopus side of cleaned up. It looks much nicer. It's really busy around here, and it's actually probably the longest queue I've ever seen on Sea Storm. All the shops and that are open around here. Oh, Ben & Jerry's is closed. That's not good.
It is December. That was very close.
I really want a Ben & Jerry's though. They make really nice sundaes there.
Look at that Christmas tree.
Yeah, they got a big old Christmas tree in the middle of Market Square, and behind it the carousel, which we've never been on.
Probably
going to do that later because we've never been on this new one. I always was a fan of the classic. See, because I grew up with this being my local park, obviously I'm used to like Transylvania, the Bubble Works, you know, the Terror Tube. Oh, Dennis the Menace. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Beano.
And the original carousel was so well themed. Had all the lands up in the top of it, and then they replaced it with this, and to be honest, it looks amazing, but I don't like it. Anyway, here is the Christmas tree. Big old Christmas tree. The topper's not too grand. You would have thought they put a big grander on it. They've got some like baubles, like the pumpkins at Portland Park down there, a little tiger bauble. And I think we're going to have a look in the Adventure Point gift shop and see what they've got to offer. Oh, look, new as well. They've got the personalised souvenirs, similar to Alton Towers, what they're offering.
They're finally like bringing some like.
I do like these. These are made by a company called My Moments, and they are very overpriced. So let's have a look. We don't want to, but let's have a look at the session. Great touchscreen. Press it. Pressing.
I feel like the McDonald's this morning.
There we go. It's not just me. Oh, choose a theme.
Right, we want to go for silhouette.
Let's go rides.
Oh. See how different me and Luke are right now.
This is okay. There's a knack.
Do you want me to film this for you?
Okay, right. So the touchscreen is amazing. May I bite? So
I may bite, not may I bite. Excuse me. No, you're not.
Right, so let's have a vampire theme. I do like the Cobra one though. That's pretty cool.
Just because you want to bite.
This touchscreen is amazing. It's actually registering the touch, like so you get a little circle.
I think it's just being really slow.
Right, so take a like. No, so all I can do is have my name.
Roller coaster.
Right around here. So it's responsive.
I think this bit is, yeah.
There we go. Ta-da!
Take a flight with roller coasters. How sad are you?
So just to give you an inkling of what they do, they do key rings and name badges.
I'm struggling.
These are quite cool, the mugs for a tenner. Annual pass discount on them. And Louise is choosing the design. It's just a bit slight. It is registering.
This one, Luke.
It is registering the touch, you can see it on the screen, it's just really slow.
That one. That one. That one. Yeah, that one, guys.
Oh, there we
go. Oh, let's have a name.
Oh, you're being horrible.
That is literally you.
So they've got some decorations in here in the form of a tree. And that's about it.
Oh, look, these are in sale.
Oh, we're going to have to see if they get any new. No, I don't really like them. There we go.
I thought I could get a Winter's Tale pin, but we're in 2019.
Slowly focus, there we go. 2018.
Luckily it's on sale, to be fair, but yeah.
they literally haven't been able to get rid of those for the whole of last season. They've been for sale. A lot of the old pins. I'm liking this Black Buccaneer.
That's
Vintage
cool.
pin. Rattlesnake, Safari Skyway. Got some new ones like Sea Storm ones
I've
there.
not seen that one before.
That's a new one for Tomb Blaster, I'm pretty sure. They've got some new pins here, which is pretty cool. 350.
I don't think that's too bad. For
No, it's not too bad. They know that people collect them. So quite interestingly, I think it was this year or last year, they put in a little like kiddie tractor pound ride here where the old carousel was, and they've ripped it out already, which is quite strange. And like here, it appears they've relaid a foundation. This is where the carousel was, so I imagine this was the original foundation for the carousel. However, it looks like it's been reset. Maybe they're planning on putting some form of ride here. They've taken out some of the old mesh for it. But yeah, that's a bit strange that they've ripped that out already, because that was only put in like last season maybe. It was like only like a little tiny ride, but it just seems like money wasted. Alright, so this bit's closed off, but Tiny Truckers is open, so we're going to go around.
Truckers, why did you sound like an over-enthusiastic
You're just being horrible to me. Anyway, we're going to go around, have a look. We're kind of just trying to see like construction of the new ride for Ramesis Revenge. Obviously we won't be able to get round there. So up here you got the Safari Skyway station, which is still just cut off. It's like there's so many old references to the old times in this park.
Relics.
Old relics, yeah. Like, look at this original theming. Anyway, we're going to head round to Land of the Dragons, which is closed at the moment, but we'll see how far we can get. So we're coming around to the stage area. We can actually get over to the stage, so we might be able to see. But here's the advent calendar they got up, and they were opening the doors on this throughout Christmas, and it's their advert for it. Yeah. But we can see the construction area that's currently being constructed. Obviously, Toad's Crazy Cars is being rerouted because of the new junior log flume that's going in behind the bounce towers.
That, don't you?
Yeah, but that's like, it's a second-hand ride, and Land of the Dragons is closed off, so we can't go through there unless we hide in one of those bins. But yeah, they stripped out all of that. It's quite interesting. You don't normally see it all stripped out, but yeah, they've really gone to town taking all the stuff out. Hopefully some heavy theming. Let's see the...
He's feeling like he's Sean Sandbrook right now.
Yeah,
the scenes
construction updates. So surprisingly, from what we can see, Ramesis Revenge is still standing.
Yeah.
Hasn't even been. They haven't
They've
even.
done nothing by the looks of it.
Haven't even started removing it yet. So I don't know. I can't imagine it would take too long to assemble a Zampala bounce tower, but you know, there's going to be some
I just
theming
feel
on
like
it.
they could have done something else.
Well, we'll see. I will wait until
I know they're only little ones, but they've got that there.
Well, we'll soon find out whether it's any good, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of theming going into here. So basically, the new theme of the area is going to be crocodiles. So that's going to be a crocodile themed Egyptian ride, and the new log flume ride will be going over here somewhere. You can kind of see that they're starting to rip out the area for it. So the log flume will be here. Yeah, sorry.
I really think they should do another dark ride.
Yeah, I think...
roller coaster, one or the other, like just two things they're missing.
Well, to be honest, there's two things they need to do in my opinion. Tomb Blaster needs a complete overhaul.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's completely ruined.
It's tired.
You think the Gruffalo has got things wrong with it?
But that is such a classic ride. It's one of the remaining original.
I would want it to go completely. The theming's like, the theme is fine, but it just needs redoing.
Yeah, and then a new coaster, like you say, because I haven't had one since 2004 with the Dragon's Fury.
The vampire? The vampire is so well received, like it's
they couldn't get rid of that, like that wouldn't go down very well. Right, anyway, here is the construction site of the new log flume ride, the junior log flume. It's only going to be 4 meters high, but it's going to take this area up, cutting Mr. Toad's Wild Ride down a bit. And then Ramesis Revenge, which is here, is still standing, and there's not even signs of them really starting to rip it out, but I do like the little headstone they made for it. So they've got a little headstone over here. This will go over by the vampire. They have like a little tomb of all of the areas, if it actually wants to focus on it. Yeah, there we go. So it says the Ramesis Revenge.
At the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And like I say, over by Vampire they have like a little graveyard with Dennis the Menace, Zappos, who is from the 5th Dimension, which was the original ride that is where Tomb Blaster is. And there's one for Professor Burps there as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, I'm quite surprised that this late in the year they haven't started any work, unless they're not planning on opening in March, because that's only 3 months away and they still haven't ripped this ride out. So we've come through Market Square now to around where the rattlesnake is, which is where the other barrier is. So quite a lot of the park is actually open at the moment. I think in the past they've had Scorpion Express open for Wintertail, but not this year. But yeah, I wouldn't want to go on Rattlesnake, to be honest. The queue is 888 minutes, so you know, might be quite a long one. Still got the old sound effects going and all that. So barren. Weird to see. It's really nice to come here when it's like this actually. Of course, when it's like this, you don't feel the urge to ride. So you can actually look around and take into appreciation. This park still has a lot of its original theming, which has even been painted over, or like Market Square, for example. It's just sitting there so elegantly every single day. Yeah. And it does look really nice. So the petting zoo is closed, but we've noticed they've done some renovations in here, so it's looking a lot nicer. Like the rabbits area has like some little theming in it now, and I feel there's more grass than there was.
There's been a lot of rain.
Yeah. See if we can find it. So I've noticed this. They got a Room on the Broom animated movie experience, which is 15 quid for up to 4 people, and they put you on green screens and all that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah. You get a little like wristband.
It's like a little college project.
And then there's the queue for it, and that is in the that's in the old Yoo-Hoo shop, which is the petting zoo
I've
shop.
been on that shop once, and that was it.
Well, they've got the learning centre in there as well, so how interesting.
It's never normally open.
Choose your favourite prop. You press it. Your favourite co-star. Right, so that looks quite interesting actually, that Room on the Broom.
I think that's brilliant what they've done with that. I think they've really like...
Yeah, it looks like today,
Yeah.
during Winter's Tale, they're trying it where you can do it without paying for it. So you do the experience and then you pay at the end. So we might give that a go a bit later on. There's a little bit of a queue for it now.
Just to show
just
you,
to have a look.
We're not going to buy a movie. If we had children with us, it would be a really nice thing.
15 quid for up to 4 people, and you get annual pass discount on that. So we'll give that a go later, I think. Or in a bit, I don't know. Anyway, we'll come around to the treetop trials area where the capybaras are, and he's just chilling away over there. Yeah, I can't really see through the grill.
It's actually December.
Yeah, it's like the end of December and the weather's lovely. Then over here we got the penguin enclosure, which has been built up substantially.
They've got a lot of like what's it called, penguin feeds and stuff going on.
So there's just one penguin having a chill, and all of his mates are at the top of the hill having a chill. So we're in the sea life now. It's actually quite quiet. I don't know whether everyone's gone to the rides or whether people are starting to leave, because it's about 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Vampire's got quite a big queue.
It's running the one train. Like, we'll definitely do Vampire again before we go. We haven't done any rides since Gruffalo, but we're not really here for the rides today.
I just want to see construction,
And just
new
have a look
stuff.
around, yeah.
And like what they've done for the Christmas period, but apart from that, I've been to Chessington many times.
Yes, being our local park, we've been here loads. So we've got some stingrays up here, and there's a box here. This is not normally here, so don't know what this is.
Submarine.
Possibly.
New experience 2020.
Right, so they've done a bit of theming work in here by the looks of it, giving it a nice lick of paint and put this like Aztec theme to it, which is really nice. And all of these are actually full now. There was a lot of these empty during last season.
New information.
Yeah, you got new information boards, all these painted ones, and new signage. So we got like a crashed plane, and put a lot of money into this by the looks of it. It did need it. We've come out of the Sea Life Centre, and it's nice to see the renovations they've done in there. We're going to carry on around the zoo, going to the Trial of the Kings. I nearly said like the Valiant. Is it a trial? I don't know. Yeah, we're coming past the otters, so let's see. Are the otters out today?
I see them for one.
Where are they? All the animals are actually really active today. So we're walking past the machine. It's got 8 goes left on it, but yeah, the entire rig's fallen down. So there's no chance of winning you a forky.
I don't want a forky, I want the bunny.
Which is hanging up. Anyway, one thing we missed when we came in here was the actual map for this event. So obviously you can see the park is much smaller for it, probably about only half the park's in use. But yes, it's quite good to see that the UK parks are starting to do these Christmas events. So in the gorilla enclosure we have a rat. As you walk through here you can see the old supports for the Safari Skyway, they're still all up. They just use them for like CCTV and lighting now. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame this is gone, because this used to be a brilliant way. Oh god, that sun's bright. This used to be a brilliant way to like see the zoo from up high. And then this bit up here is also part of the Safari Skyway, but they used it as a backdrop for the sea lion show, which is quite a good idea really. You know, they've utilised it quite well. So this used to be where the tigers are, and I think they have the hunting dogs in here now, but they're never out. We've like seen them once, and
they do not hunt.
Yes, but they've left all the old tiger theming in like over there.
Really, it's gone now. But that's your daily effect in there.
So here's the disabled entrance for Vampire. I just noticed they've got a bit of a leak through here, which, bearing in mind the station for Vampire sits below the Gruffalo ride, so something's leaking. So here is the highly endangered red fox. Do you know what? They probably just had it come in this cage one night and they were just like, yep, that's a free enclosure animal. Yeah. We have these everywhere. So there's the Trial of the Kings, which Trail. Oh, okay, we're not arguing over it. Yeah,
Trail.
Do you know what? I said one thing to Louise earlier. The animals are really active today.
Apart from that sleeping fox.
Anyway, we're going over to the reindeer feed, which is in 15 minutes.
Which is something we would never normally do, because we're like, right.
And then we're probably going to go on Vampire, like string it.
I don't know if they'll eat it, well I've got food for them.
Me with salad.
You must have the only reindeers in the whole world that don't like salad.
Maybe they've had too many.
So today we're going to give you a little bit of a talk about the reindeers, so you can learn how incredible they are and just why some reindeers are so special at Christmas.
They can fly.
So here in front of you can see two reindeer. Now this is Bluebell, which is our younger reindeer, she's 3 years old.
It's a girl.
And then this at the back, this is Drizzle here. Now she is almost 10 years old.
Bluebell, Drizzle.
Now they are reindeer, but you might know them by a slightly different name. Because in America they are called caribou. Now until very recently I thought they were two different kinds of animals, which is kind of embarrassing for non-professionals who don't know anything about animals.
Right, so the sun has well and truly come out. We just had the reindeer tour, which was quite interesting, short but sweet. I think we're going to go over to Sea Storm now, our next ride. Yeah, and I want to get on the Vampire again soon. It is starting to die off quite quickly now. The Sea Storm over here is operating. I think this is a Mack ride, I'm not entirely sure. No, I just do coasters. But yeah, this is a good one. It's been here since the bitter beginning, this one. So we're going to get in the queue for Sea Storm. Which one do you want to go on? Titanic?
No.
Stickman and Gruffalo over here. Just come off a Sea Storm, had about half an hour wait for that one.
A long way.
Yeah, it's the longest I've ever waited for that, but then with so few rides open, you know, that's gonna be the case. Anyway, Vampire has like a 60-minute queue, which I don't quite believe, and well, Gruffalo has a 20-minute queue, and it's not even queuing outside. So we've essentially looked around the whole park now. So we're gonna do some re-rides and then probably go. So there's not going to be much more to see, but we'll fill you in if we see anything new. So we're heading down towards Vampire again, which apparently has an hour queue, which I think we'll decide whether we're going to ride it now or later, depending on what the queue's like when we get to the front of the queue. So let's actually have a look, see if the queue's an hour long. ride on the Vampire. Probably about a 35-40 minute queue again for that. We're going to do Gruffalo, and I think that's about it, to be honest. We'll fill you in a bit when we get off of this one, but I won't bother filming on this one again because we already filmed on it earlier, so let's go on the Gruffalo.
There's no such thing as a Gruffalo.
So we've just come off of the Gruffalo River ride, and it is about 4:10, so we're probably going to call it a day here. We've been here a lot longer than I thought we would.
Got here like what, 10:30, 11:45?
Yeah, the queues have been quite long for the rides are open, but that's expected because there's not really a lot running today. But it's been a really good day. I'd recommend this to anyone. Of course,
especially if you get it free. Like, I probably wouldn't pay.
So normally you have to pay £14 per person for this. Well, that's the cost in 2019.
Even if you have an annual pass.
Yeah, but then after Boxing Day it is free, which is why we're here, because we're so poor. Anyway, this runs until the 6th of January 2020, and then it will be running again in the winter in 2020. So it depends how quickly as to whether I get this video out as to whether it's still open or not.
Could be the next year.
Yeah, it probably will be. It will be 2020 when this goes up because it's the 29th today. Anyway guys, we're going to leave the vlog here. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, by all means leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. So we've got plenty of things planned for 2020 which we are yet to reveal, and we will reveal it very shortly.
I'm going to reveal it.
Yeah, you're going to tell everyone. Anyway guys, hit the subscribe button in the meantime, hit the bell icon to keep notified when we're uploading. We upload weekly, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye!